Hi guys, today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm going to do a Halloween treat tutorial, and this is a cool spooky treat. You can put it as a centerpiece and also eat it. It's worms, dirt and worms, and I also put black roses on top with little eyeballs. And if you want to see how I do it, keep watching. First you'll need instant pudding and it has to be chocolate pudding, and cold milk, a cup for measuring, and a whisk for whisking. This is just step one, making the pudding. First, you're gonna need 2 cups of milk. My milk looks kind of chunky, but it's only because it's like nearly frozen. So that's why it has sometimes chunks in it. It's just chunks of ice. So just put 2 cups of milk, and it should just be in the bowl, and then add your instant pudding mix into the bowl that you put the milk in. And now we're going to whisk, and you just keep whisking and also scrape the sides so the powder gets all into the milk and it makes a creamy consistency. Just keep mixing, and I finally fixed the light because I didn't realize how yellow it was, so that's why the lighting changed, and it should look like that. And now we're going to cover it up and put it in the fridge so that it can thicken up some. I left it in for about 30 minutes so it'll thicken up as it chills. So just put it in the fridge. Now for the next step, you will use Oreos, and make sure that they are chocolate Oreos, and then you can use a processor. You don't have to use a processor. You can also use a Ziploc bag and crush them with your hands, but I used a processor because it's much easier. And I just put in a row and a half of Oreos, and I just crushed them up with the processor until it is your dirt consistency, which would be our dirt layer in our dirt and worms. So just keep crushing them up, and then you're all done. Now for the final step, you'll need a pot, a piece of foil to cover the hole in the bottom of the pot, and just push down the foil to make sure that it's covering all the edges so nothing leaks out, like so. And now grab your dirt or your Oreos, which is your Oreos because you wouldn't want to eat dirt. So add your Oreo layer. Just add it into the pot, a few scoops. And now I'm going to push it down some because I like to have a sturdy bottom. And now we're going to add the pudding and see how it thickened up some. So add a few scoops of pudding, and you can also add more layers, like you can have pudding, then Oreos, and pudding, then Oreos, but I just did 3 layers. So just add it to midway to the top, and now we're going to add another layer of Oreos and save some on the side for when we put the worms in. So just add some more Oreo layer. Now you'll need some gummy worms. The clear gummy worms are better, but this is all that I could find. Now you should add them all around the edges. And we're going to cover parts of them up so it looks like the worms are peeking up from under the dirt, like it's crawling out of your dirt and worms. So just cover them up with the leftover Oreos that you had so it can look super creepy and gross and stuff. Now you're going to add these black roses, and I got these roses from the 99-cent store, so they were super cheap. I added foil on the bottom so that it doesn't ruin the flowers. Now cover up the foil, and to add even more spookiness, you can add oogly googly eyes. I think that's what they were called. These are just chocolate eyes, and I put them in the flowers. And now this is the finished look, a creepy edible centerpiece. So I hope you guys enjoyed this different thing, and I will see you guys in my next video.